Alright, well, I got a archaeological meeting tonight. Today is the December 15th here in Monroe City for our Northeast Missouri Archaeological Society, and this is the frame of this year's stuff that I'm taking, and I've already put all this on YouTube, but I haven't got a picture of it all at once. So there you are, people. That's what a die-hard creek hunter gets right there. Going out when the rains come all summer long. A lot of times it's 4 or 5 times a week I'll be out. Not all the time you find something, you know, and as you can see, apparently not all the time. Otherwise I'd have a ton of stuff. But still had some very nice pieces. You know, who can complain? Yes. You guys have seen all that. But this is what I wanted to show you. So tonight, our next newsletter is going to be transitional points, and that is more Agate Basin, Angostura, Scott's Bluff, you know, everything that's before the Dovetail, Hardin, and Graham Caves. So this is my Agate Basins right here, and I'm going to go through them. This one here, I don't know if we can get some of the flaking on this. This one was found coming out of the bank. It was just washing out. The base is ground. And we ain't got no sun for translucent, but it is pretty translucent. It's a nice piece. You can see the basal thinning on, it's got it on both sides. So these 3 dings here, one on the base, side, and side, those were done when the Indian had left it apparently, or was using it. But that was a good year that year. Found 82 whole pieces. That was the floods of 2008. Found that one. And this one was also found in 2008, and I had this one looked at by Roy Motley, and he said it was an Angostura, and it's just got some beautiful flaking on it. Can't get no light to. There we go. It's made out of a little bit of a flake there. The base is ground, but not real heavy, and that was the main characteristic that he thought was between the Agate Basin and the Angostura. This is the Shelby County Basin right here. This one is translucent. It's made out of a phosphoriferous material, and it's a beautiful specimen. You can see the flaking on it. I found this in a drought. Look at that. That one's 2008 too. And just look at the flaking. This side isn't as good. There's always an A and a B. But this is a super piece. I mean, just killer. I think it's 4.5 inches. And this one, these two come out of the same creek right here. Ooh, quit dinging them. And this would have been just a killer Agate Basin. And this is an Agate Basin that have been broken and resharpened. The resharpening ain't near as good. It might have been by a later stage, but the point is just phenomenal. I found this sitting in shale, and it's ground all the way up to right here. You can see where the haft is. It's kind of different discoloration there. Just a super piece there too. Found that last year. And this one, I had this papered and it come back from Roy Motley as a Scott's Bluff. Now the base isn't ground. I was thinking it was more of like an Eden type point. It was definitely transitional. I mean, the flaking on this thing is just goes stair step side by side, straight across though. It's not diagonal. Got just a bit of an ear off of it and a bit of a tip, but a rare piece. You know, Scott's Bluff for this part of Missouri is pretty rare. I don't know if anybody else has found one around here, even though it doesn't look like one. And this one's a monster too. This one is 4 15/16, and it is a killer, Angostura. Now I did have this one papered. This is my 7th year anniversary blade. I found it on my 7th anniversary. My beautiful wife Angela. And it's just a phenomenal piece. This was falling out of the clay pan. You know, very top of the creek where it starts just caving in. That's where the good stuff comes from, fellas. It really is. It's a super piece. Look at this base on it. Killer. Red. Ain't gonna focus. Super piece. Look at that. That cat knew what he was doing. Alright, and then we just got a really nice midsection of an agate basin. Another one broke off to half. Heavy grinding. Look at that little nub. That thing, it's probably about an inch long. Found this one this year. It's ground. It's got some parallel flaking to it. That one come out of my Hardin Creek, and these two come out of the same creek. These two did. But this one was the first agate basin I had for a long time until I moved to this area. And shoot, it's nothing to find one anymore. You know, at least a broken one down here. So that's a nice piece. Kind of crooked though. And that's it. You got the meeting tonight. I'll have a show of, or some video of the meeting and all the different agate basins and Angosturas there. So stay tuned.